Hey, welcome back into our weekly real estate podcast. Our goal is simple on this channel. We are educating everyone in Northern Nevada about the real estate market. So if you have any questions, always feel free to comment or give us a call. On today's podcast, we are going to specifically be talking about the real estate market off the Mount Rose Highway. And again, I live there. We own rentals there. We like to play there, and we love everything about South Reno. So it's an interesting market for me to discuss, and we know it very well, and we do a lot of work in there. So first, I want to address all the kind comments we've gotten about our podcast. It's been a big hit. Also, we'll have some big news next week, but we're one of the top producers in the market, and we want to say thank you to all of our clients. We know that you have a lot of choices out there in this crazy market. There's over 3,500 realtors in Northern Nevada. And every time someone selects us and uses us, we are blessed. And it's not necessarily about the success we're having on our part. It has more to do with the people we connect with, the relationships we built, and our clients. It's a big deal to meet a lot of new people each year, and I really cherish all the relationships that I've been able to build. Particularly last year, we were able to help over 25 families find homes, and we look to do quite a bit more in 2022. So thanks again for choosing us. So let's first get in. I'm going to break all the rules today and throw them all out and just kind of give our tips to three different types of people that are out there up front, so they don't have to stay through the whole video. First thing I want to talk to are people who are out there that are watching this that own a home, are happy with their home, and want to stay put into 2022. And we have a lot of clients like that, so we always want to educate you, make sure that you're knowledgeable, and make sure that you're protecting your biggest asset that we hopefully helped you acquire. So first thing I want you to think about, and this is for non-sellers or non-buyers. These are people who are in a home that are liking it and staying for the foreseeable future. So first thing is you want to check interest rates. I'm here to tell you because of inflation and the banter of the Fed that they're going to raise interest rates almost 4 times this year. That's what the threat is. So interest rates are going to go up. I've been saying this for a long time, but I think it's actually happening. We've already seen a huge jump in the last month or so. We're no longer in the low threes anymore. Mortgages are up 30-year fixed if you have good interest, or not good interest, but if you have good credit, you're looking at 3.5%, 4%. So rates are up, and just keep in mind if you need to refinance, right now is a great time to do it. Get it done now, lock in the rate, and still be happy with something sub 4. I just think that as we get farther into 2022, we're going to see rates normalize to above 4%, is what I am guessing. So also, you may want to consider talk to a lender about putting a lifeline out there called the home line equity. It's just kind of like a buffer you can have kind of sitting out there just to have it out there. So if you have an emergency, you can tap it. And get that open now. I think there's a little cost to it, but it's relatively inexpensive to set up, and it's just kind of something out there. If you have a life emergency, you can tap if need be. Hopefully not, but we're always, hoping for the best, but playing for the worst. So another thing that you may want to do is a lot of our tradespeople have called me and are actually looking for work. I've been handing off clients that need some projects done. So if you have a project that you've been thinking about doing or want to do in 2022, give us a call. We have, numbers and contacts for all the top tradespeople out there. And there are some availabilities, and we've been getting some stuff done for our units and for ourselves. So give us a call on that. Other than that, you may want to check in and talk to your insurance agent, make sure that your replacement costs for your home is in the right order. We're going to have a podcast next week with a insurance agent and discuss that. Replacement costs are up huge just because of inflation. So check to make sure that your house is properly insured. It's always good to call your agent and replace it and make sure that your policy is in order and it's updated. the other things we've been doing blogs on for several weeks now, and it's been a huge hit, a lot of excitement. Make sure that your home has a homestead. If you don't know if you've done a homestead, which if you're one of our clients, you do a homestead because that's one of the things that we have you do. Reach out to me. I can put you in touch with a title person and they can actually pull a report to see if you have. And then also connect up above a video on how to do it. It's fairly simple. We always recommend that you might want to talk to an attorney and get it filled out right because there's, it's not a hard form to fill out, but you can screw it up and you don't want that screwed up if you, for some reason, have to call on it and you want to make sure it's done correctly. Make sure that you are receiving notification alerts from the recorder. That's simply going to the recorder's office and signing up. There's a lot of mortgage fraud. People are putting liens against people's houses just because this day and age there's so much information out there. And what this does is that it alerts you every time there is something recorded against your house. That's for Washoe County. The biggest thing also we want to talk to a lot of people about is make sure that you have a family trust set up. 20% of our business last year was assisting families that had houses in trusts and selling those. So we do those quite a bit. It's a little different procedure, but if you have a trust in place, it follows along the lines of a regular sale, but there are a few other extra things that we take care of for you. Don't allow yourself to be put into probate if you have kids or any kind of assets. Family trust. I'm just telling you, anywhere from $2,500 to $5,000 gets the trust set up and keeps you out of probate. So again, all these things that we're recommending, we have the top people. We have 2 or 3 choices. Give us a call. We'll share it. And a lot of people are like, why are you sharing all this stuff to anybody that's not even your client? Hey, we're here to educate. That's what the goal of this channel is. And that's always been our goal. And it always, comes back to us. And when we work with the best too. So if that's something you're interested in, give us a call. We already talked to home line equity. Contact a lender. We have 3 or 4 lenders if you're interested in that. So that's done for people who are going to stay in their homes for the foreseeable future. Tips for sellers. Market's kind of hot right now just because the inventory is very tight, as you'll see in a second. But my recommendation is, hire a very good realtor right now. Make sure you search online. Again, we'd love to earn your business. The biggest thing about us, we love our clients and we love to work with new people. So give us a call if you're interested in that. Otherwise, do some research and hire an agent now. If you know you're going to sell in 2022, get a list of projects. Go through with your agent and determine what projects are going to get you the most. And take advantage of the people who are not as busy as they will be come the springtime. It's a big deal. If you wait till May or April, May, March even, you're going to be SOL. I won't be able to help you. Most people are out 6 to 9 months at that point. So get that in now. Also, you might want to talk to an accountant. Make sure that you're talking to your team, your attorney, your accountant specifically, if you've had a huge gain, and make sure that you know what the tax ramifications are, because we're seeing a lot of people make mistakes selling houses before the 2-year period. And there's a lot of logistics that go into selling a house, particularly if you've had a really high gain. So take a look at that. And that's about it for sellers. Just start getting the things in order now and come up with a plan when you're going to sell. So if you want us to come out for a free, no obligation meeting, we go to lunch, we can go to coffee, we can meet you at your house. We'd love to meet you and see if we can't help you. So buyers is a tough thing, but interest rates are up huge. Now, if interest rates keep going up, prices cannot possibly keep going up. That's just not how this market works. Prices and interest rates cannot keep going up at the same rate. Something has to give. So that might be an opportunity later in the year. You never know. It's a hot market here, but interest rates, for every 1% your interest rate goes up. So if you're at 3% and it goes up to 4%, the typical buyer loses 10% of their buying power. So if you're buying a $500,000 house 3 weeks ago, you've already lost 5 to 10% of your buying power. So keep that in mind. Touch base with the lender. Make sure that you know what the interest rates are. And we're seeing a lot of people who haven't talked to a lender in a while, and then we go put an offer, and the lender said, well, our pre-approval letter is gone. Those are only good for sometimes 30, 60, 90 days. So you haven't talked to a professional lately, give us a call. we'd love to hook you up with one of our local lenders. We have a handful that are really great, very competitive, and this is kind of a tip, don't tell anybody, but if you have a local lender that is trusted, I can tell you that for a half dozen of our buyers last year, they were selected because of the lender that we used. The sellers know, typically you don't want to try and use, nothing against online people or aren't local, but it just makes everyone else in the transaction feel like they have control. Because if you have problems on the online one, it's really hard to get a hold of somebody, and if something goes haywire, like the appraisal doesn't come in, who do you call? So those are all insider tip is maybe you might want to look at one of our preferred lenders that are local, and they're very competitive on rates and fees, and the customer service is outstanding. So sometimes in life it's better to pay a little bit more to get better customer service, and we believe in that. And the biggest thing is I have a lot of people who are just kind of down right now just because there's not a lot of inventory, and it's seasonal around here. So keep that in mind, but keep looking right now. I've gotten 5 or 6 people calling to list their house here coming up. So keep an eye out, be aggressive. If something comes on the market, be aggressive within reason, but there's not as many people looking. So you can maybe get into a house here in the next 2 or 3 months before all the other people, get back into the market here in the springtime or early summer. So those are our tips. Put them up front, and my marketing coordinator is going to be upset with me, but that's just to say thank you for not only our clients, but for the people who click on this channel and watch it. We really appreciate it. We're going to have lots of great tips. We're going to have lots of great interviews coming up. We're going to have an accountant on, a lender, a title person. We're going to talk about mobile homes, and we're going to have, if you are a business out there and you have anything to do with real estate, we would love for you to give us a call and sign up an appointment to come on our podcast, talk about your business and how it relates to real estate. So we're always looking for ways to educate people. So, all right, so we're not going to talk about the market wide in Reno Sparks. We're going to talk specifically in the area that I live, I work, we play. It's our community, and it's a fun area. I love living off the Mount Rose Highway. And a perfect example of that is like tomorrow we're going skiing on Mount Rose. We're going to go fly the drone. So there's a lot of great stuff over here that we like. So I'd like to talk about the market. And it's a unique market. So believe it or not, the price of a house is up huge. $1,200,000 is the median home price right now. So that's up 4.3% from November and up about 2% from December 2020. So there's 34 houses closed in December. And what we're seeing is most of those houses are in contract within 30 to 35 days. So you put it on the market, price at appropriately. Most of those are going pending within 30 to 35 days. Most people are getting around 99% of asking. And this is an unbelievable stat for that area. And this is up the Mount Rose Highway, off of Zalesi, Field Creek, Arrow Creek, Thomas Creek. Southwest Vistas is in there too. Its price per square foot is $420 a square foot. So that's incredible. That's up almost 30% year over year. Incredible stat. Never thought you would see houses creeping up on $500 a square foot in the Reno area, particularly South Reno. But there are only 7 new listings, so keep in mind it's seasonal. So a lot of people have given up. Don't give up. There are better days ahead. And as the market comes, like I said, I've gotten 5 or 6 listings calls here. So they're up. And then keep in mind that you can always give us a call. We do work with a lot of people who are thinking about selling their house. And, that's how some of the deals are made. We connect people with sellers that if for the right price or for the right scenario, we can strike a deal and get you in the house. So give us a call on that front. Active inventory is 24, and the month's supply of inventory is less than a month. So pretty much we're selling what we're getting in, and there's just not a lot of inventory. And some of the stuff we're seeing out there, people are really asking for a lot on some of these houses that aren't very nice. I'm just going to put it back out there. They're just trying to take advantage of the short supply. And when that happens, and high demand, it drives the prices up. So I hope that there are better days ahead. Keep an eye on the interest rates. That's the big tip right now. Interest rates are going to be an interesting thing going forward, particularly if the Fed raises the rate 4 times here. It could have a significant impact on a real estate market. Hopefully it just kind of makes it so that we level off and we grow 3 to 4% a year instead of 20, 30%, because that's not sustainable, as we all know, just because of affordability. So again, thanks for tuning into our channel. If you like our content, please like it. We're getting a lot more views, several thousand views on each one of these, and it's really growing, and we appreciate it. Also, if you are a business out there thinking about wanting to promote your business, we're on a channel, free channel. I mean, we're getting thousands of views, and when we have a good guest on, it's many more than that. So contact us. Love to talk to you, and please subscribe to our channel. And thanks for everyone being out there that participates and watches this channel. So other than that, you guys enjoy your weekend. Get out there and do something fun. Mount Rose is up and running. We're having a good time up there, and I think Sky Tavern is starting up. So it's going to be a busy weekend on the Mount Rose Highway. So until next time, you guys take care, and we'll look forward to talking to you next week.